Howdy. So I've got 6 games that I bought on eBay. They're basically purchases I made on the back of reading about more Atari 2600 ports, quality ones that, well, in some people's opinion are worth a go. And I also got an Activision game that I've been looking for, a little on the cheap side because it's a standalone cart from PAL territory. So let's see how we get on with that and play some Atari. So first item up, Bump and Jump. This is a Data East game. Was released in North America by on the M Network label by Mattel. In the UK, it looks like it was published by Telegames. I'm hoping it's the same game because it's supposed to be pretty good. I like Bump and Jump, the arcade game. I'm hoping that Evercade will do another Data East collection because there's a few games on there that I wouldn't mind seeing. Another one being Atomic Runner Chelnov. But anyway, let's just play this and see what's what. The one comment I have is this frickin' label is, you know, they did the end label upside down, the text. Come on guys, look at any Atari card. End label, you know, the thing goes in like this. Whatever. I mean, hell, Activision would get it right, even on their cheap black and white label. The Telegames, not so much. Alright. Why, it just starts automatically? I didn't even have to... Okay, fine. We'll just play the game. Just, as soon as the power is hit, the game is going. But the action in this game is you're doing a race. Press a button, your car has some kind of crazy Mach 5 style hydraulic lifts in it that allow it to jump. You can jump and land on other vehicles and squash them, or you can bump them off the road to get extra points. Oh, and there's brakes in the road that you have to make. Come on guys, stop running off the road. Ah! Last car, I think. Oh man, that's a tough one. Man. Alright, third, fifth, fourth time's the charm, I guess? Ah, no it's not. Wow. Not a bad adaptation. They actually put the music in. The gameplay is pretty much like the arcade, although the graphics are obviously going to be a bit rougher. But I'm pleased. That's a keeper. Good stuff. Alright, next up is Frostbite. Frostbite Bailey. Building an igloo. I already read the manual for this one, so I think I know the mechanics of it. We'll see if I understood well enough what I'm doing. Okay. Why would I take away blocks? Pressing the button takes them away. See, I'd like to be able to jump back and forth. Okay, am I going to die if I go off this side? Apparently yes. Alright, here's my... Let's go into the igloo. Yay. Okay, last life. Got fishes to eat. Oh wait, oh okay. So apparently there's temperature is relevant too. That's like your timer. If it gets to 0, you die, so... Nope, oh, that was close. Oh, king crabs. Ah, you gotta get to the bottom. Not too shabby. I mean, people said that was a decent game, and I'm inclined to agree. Junior Pac-Man. Now, I do like this arcade game, but having experience of the other Pac-Man game, and not done, you know, I mean, Ms. Pac-Man I like. How many Pac-Man games I want on the 2600 is the question. Now, is this being pushed to start? Yep. Okay. Oh god, the sound is really nice. Actually, it sounds kind of like frickin' Pac-Man. Oh, it goes, faces change. Getting close to the end there. Oh, there's a tricycle. Oh, this is a good port. I suspect this guy got more than a month to work on it, though, unlike the guy who had to do the port of the original Pac-Man game. You're still dealing with the limitations of the capabilities of the 2600, but damn, this is, you know, perfectly acceptable. Oh, Jimmy. So in the arcade game, this is a horizontal scroll, if I recall. It's like 3 Pac-Man screens wide. Oh. And in the in this one they've decided to go vertical. But wow, I mean the animation of the character, he looks like Junior Pac-Man. He just doesn't have it 2 colors happening. His propeller beanie is the same color as the rest of him. The ghost flicker, but wow, just good deal. So the next one up is Kung Fu Master. I don't know the full timeline of Activision's history and when they went from being a lucky bunch of developers into a huge multinational, you know, video game empire. But I do know that certainly during the PlayStation era, they had done the odd game based on other people's properties. So, for example, Space Invaders on the original Sony PlayStation was Activision, although Space Invaders is a property owned by Taito. I didn't realize, though, that they had done arcade ports on the 2600. I had thought that that was strictly all their own creator-driven stuff, and yet here it is. Oh, I'm holding Kung Fu Master. This is the PAL version. It has a crappy black and white text cart. You know, it's is even cheaper than Frostbite's. No end label, and I thought that this might be a repro or you know, an aftermarket cart box that someone had stuck the integrated circuit board into, the printed circuit board, but it actually has Activision, if you can see that, stamped into the underside. This is not 3D printed. The card has a weird, like, bevel on the edge. There's just no end label. So I guess, you know, sometime after the crash, before whatever happened to Activision happened to them, to make them into the empire known for Call of Duty franchise, they started doing really cheap-ass card designs for the Atari and publishing ports of think, if I'm not mistaken, Dave, I think that Kung Fu Master might be an Irem game. I got this complete in the box. It has a fairly cheap manual. The box art's still pretty nice though, and it came in a nice plastic box protector. This one's apparently tougher than the arcade game. Oh, yeah, it is Irem. There we go. So you just saw them pop up there. 1987. This is pretty late for, and they're doing an Activision. Irem game is 4 years old. I read the manual. The controls do not look simple. There's a lot of use of diagonals to do kicks and punches and such. So, see how we get on here. Now we're playing the tune. So if I just... okay. I guess that guy was attacking me, but... so I can't jump and kick. Oh. Wow. Alright. No stairs so far. First boss. Not bad. Oh, get off me. Oh, yeah, sorry. This guy's like, oh, yeah, he's grabbing me. Got it. In the arcade game, the guys visibly grab you, and you take damage until you break free. This is all right. Oh. Oh. Oh, a dragon's fallen from the ceiling. Okay. Ow. I'm not timing this right. Okay, there we go. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, come on, man. Ow. Oh, right on the head. See if we can get past all these things. Ah, right in the noggin. Oh, goodness. That was a mistake, too. Come on now. Ah, shot me in the ass. That's not cool. Ah, you can't hit the dragons with a kick? What gives? You can't jump at an angle. It's just straight up and down. I wish you could jump and kick. I do have the B switch on. I don't know. Oh god, I'm using like a freaking boomer or anything. Ah, so close. Almost at him. Well, it is not, I mean, it has like elements of the arcade, but they did make a fun adaptation. It's not, spot on or anything, but that's a keeper. So next up we have Q*bert from Parker Brothers. I have no idea if this is a PAL version or not. It's just a cart. Maybe there'll be something in this tiny, tiny print that I can't read on the end label here to tell me, but anyway, we shall see what's what. Now in the manual for this, it says to rotate the joystick so that the fire button is at the top. Now, Q*bert is a game from the arcade that does not use a button. So, I suspect that they found that the diagonals with the CX40 were not reliable enough to hit the diagonals normally. Because in the arcade, it's a four-way joystick that's tilted 90 degrees, so you're only moving diagonally. So they're trying to achieve that. We'll see how we get on with this. Okay. Oh, again, game just starts up. So, if you haven't played Q*bert, the object of the game, well, this seems to work pretty well with the controller tilted. I'm trying to turn all the colors on the pyramid cubes the same color and avoid the enemies. Okay, I jumped on the thing. And so it's diagonal. And as you go on through the levels, it will become more difficult in that, at some point you have to hit the squares twice. I'm saying squares, they look like elongated lines, but that's because the perspective isn't working too good with the 2600, so they did squish it a bit. That thing that's bouncing is Coily the snake. I've just jumped on what in the arcade would have been a spinning colored disc that you could jump on safely to take you to the top. You get a couple of those, sometimes one, sometimes more. And, you get these. I guess the ball jumped into me. I couldn't see it though because, again, 2600, but this is very faithful gameplay-wise. After this one, if I remember correctly, should be the hop twice. Now, hopefully it'll have the level intro to tell you this. In the arcade, it would give you an intro showing Hubert jumping to tell you basically what it is you're trying to do. Nope, he just jumped off of his own accord. Coily doesn't normally commit suicide that easy. I mean, he will try to hit you and jump to his doom. There, here we are. So this one we are changing colors. We have to hit it twice. Oh, this is a little green guy that changes the colors for you. He changes them back, though. There's a later level where every time you jump on one, it changes color. Well, so you have to jump twice, right? Or you have to jump in such a way that you don't jump on your blocks twice, or else they change color twice. So it didn't do a formal intro, you just kind of, oh my god, there's loads of flashing platforms to jump to safety on. Why? Is this going to have 5 million coilies on it? Now I'm assuming the difficulty switches have an effect, because this feels really easy. I mean, I've died a few times, but usually just because of my own not trying too hard. Like that. like just jumping straight into the thing. I think this is my last life. Okay. This is the salmon one, I think. We turn it yellow, yeah. Whoa! Right into the ball when it came down. Not shabby, really. I mean, I think that God help me, I'm trusting the opinions of people on the internet. But all right, the last one is Vanguard. Now, annoyingly, I did not see in the eBay listing that this was missing the end label, or I probably wouldn't have bought it. That does aggravate me slightly, not enough to really care. I did try searching for replacement labels, but in the UK, I can't really find much in the way of vendors for that. So if you are someone located in the United Kingdom who prints replacement labels for carts, I might want to buy a couple. I mean, the question is, if you buy a cart on eBay for $8, is it worth spending $8 to replace just the end label? I don't know. Am I that OCD? I'm not OCD at all, actually. But am I that concerned about this? To be determined. This is an SNK arcade game. This is before the Neo Geo. In the arcade, it has a joystick and 4 buttons. Your ship can fire up, down, left, right. I'm not sure how they do this with the 2600 CX40 stick. I assume it will just be a more conventional move and shoot kind of thing, whereas the ability to have 4 independently firing directions in a more modern game, you would have had a dual stick setup. But it does mean that the ship is moving slightly. Oh, interesting. This must be a late edition. Alright, so I want to get some energy. Oh, so you get that thing makes you invulnerable. It's playing the musical tone. The music is... Oh, it ran out. The musical tone is to tell you that you're in full effect. So it is jiggle it up and down and forward and back kind of deal. So I'm just gliding into them. You can see the meters running out at the bottom. Okay. So if you don't move the stick at all, you fire. Oh god, the ships. The enemy shapes are pretty much spot on, but the sprites are not quite as detailed as the arcade. They are single color instead of 2 different colors. It is challenging enough. Oh, I can see how they give you 5 lives too, because it's kind of tough. But the map, or the game route, is divided into horizontal and vertical sections, so I'm interested to see... Alright, we can continue. I do want to see if... that's also an unusual feature in a 2600 game. I want to see what happens if we go... Well, this is different. Down. Yeah, in the arcade, it goes up. Oh, God, this thing is really unforgiving. Yeah, this part was always a bit tricky even in the arcade, but not that tricky. It's... Man! Is B the higher difficulty, possibly? I gotta make sure to do the side-to-side, or I'm gonna fall. Goodness gracious. Oh! Oh, come on, good grief. Come on, Lucy, let me kick the ball here. Christ. Yeah. Alright, back to this. Okay, this time the side, the up and down, the borders are a slightly different shape. That's about it. I mean, it's fairly faithful to the arcade design, even though it can't match its graphical fidelity. The other thing that's missing is we don't have the music. There's an obvious compromise here in the arcade game. I'm pretty sure there's music playing throughout. Oh, and look, there's a bar gone down. Oh, you have a limited time to continue. Don't squander it. But I'll squander it. And now we get the demo mode. So, there we have it. 6 arcade ports, well, 5 arcade ports and 1 Activision original, and a good batch of games. I'm really pleased with this purchase. I got these from 2 different vendors, 5 of them together, including the Complete in Box Kung Fu Master and Frostbite, was $60 on eBay. So if you're looking for carts, you know, eBay can be good. There are some sellers out there selling who will sell multiples. So, you know, check listings in your country and you might get lucky. Anyway, keep on gaming.